So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So what we have here today is the 2016 Nissan Navara NP300 EL Calibre 4x2 automatic. Yeah, it's a long night. I hope you can hear me because it is quite windy here, but this place is actually nice. If you know this place, yes, I definitely recommend this place for Instagram or influencers like me. So I also like to thank my very good friend of mine, Osh, behind the camera for making this review possible. And yeah, this is a work in progress Nissan Navara. As you can see, there's garnish Barney, we call it Barney, yeah, everywhere. And as you can see on the door immediately, these have been removed already. That's the thing I don't like with garnishes. In the long term, if you want to replace or remove it, it will kind of leave a mark on your paint. So I also say good luck to my friend Osh for removing this because he does this by himself. Going back to this Nissan Navara, to be honest, I prefer this older look Navaras compared with the newer one. Also, I have one review of a Navara only, which is the new Pro 4X. Link of that will be in the description down below. This one, I do miss it, and as well, unlike the Pro 4X, and I think the newer Navaras, because I haven't reviewed any of them yet, is this. Look at this front and rear fenders. It kind of gives it like a wide body look. Doesn't look too bulbous. It's alright, I have to say. And also being a third to the base model, I thought this aftermarket, this side steps, but this came with the EL variants. And ground clearance is pretty much the same or just a little bit less than the current ones. This one's 218 millimeters. You have halogen lights all around. For the 2017-2018 model years of this pre-facelift look, you get LED projector lamps here. So that was actually a first in the segment, but I don't mind the halogen since it was a very early model anyways. And also, having reviewed a lot of pickups recently like the new Ranger, doesn't this look like the Lux Yellow of the Ford Ranger Wild Tuck 4x4? As well here at the rear of the Nissan Navara EL variant, you get drum brakes at the rear. So like every other pickup truck, this near to the base model, all pickup trucks have good places to mod. Like here you have camera mounts up here, and yet again with the Barney garnish here, again it's a work in progress. Where things get a little bit more interesting compared with the newer Navara, because this one has a more pronounced spoiler, and unlike the Pro 4X, the load bed does not have that angle, 1 degree angle. When you load the new one with heavier items, it will level out. This one is just completely flat. And as well, these guys are aftermarket, the parking sensor and the camera here. Why is it so windy? Anyway, and what's also cool with this generation of Navara, you have an NP300 badge. I wish they kept that. That's like a heritage model now of Nissan because of this badge. And also fun fact, this is actually the daily of Sir Vince Parnelos of AutoIndustria.com. Well, he has a VL 4x4 variant, but it's the same pre-facelift model. Don't worry, Sir Vince, Nissan does not hate you. So unlike that model and the current ones, this does not have assist. But unlike, for example, where I nearly died at the new Ford Ranger XL variant, there is no assist for that. This tailgate is not as heavy. It's not even as heavy as the Strada, which also almost broke my hand. I mean, look. That's so good. Now, this is where things get a little bit more interesting with the load bed. It is exactly almost the same as the newer one. So, the length is still 60 inches. The width is 61 inches. Now, the height is where it differs. As I said earlier, like the Pro 4X's angled load bed here. This is like shorter by 2 inches at 19 inches. Clamp hooks here, but it's not like the Pro 4X where it has the C channel where it's customizable. I don't remember this is the new one, but I think it still has. So, the Nissan? Alright, see? As I said earlier, these are still customizable. Oh yeah, now I remember. The Navara Pro 4X didn't even have a load bed. So at least this one it was added on immediately when it was brand new. So that's about it with the exterior of this Nissan Navara. I hope this audio is not muffled up. It's so windy here. So with that, I'll show you the interior. So this is the interior of this 2016 Navara. So compared with the new ones, for some reason, listen to this. This sounds just better. I don't know why. I mean, listen to that. The doors sound thicker than the new ones, even the Pro 4X. Anyway, so as well, being an EL, it's pretty much basic in here. Let me start this up first. This one still gets the compartment here on top of the dashboard, as well as a 12-volt socket. It's literally a place where you can put your camera. I'm not putting that there when I get to drive this later on, of course. So here in this EL variant, being third only to the base model, you have a 2-din setup here, but it's alright, it's understandable. You have a 12-volt socket here, 2 cubby spaces. This 50 pesos now is mine. Then here around your gear lever, there's a ton of gloss black. And this is still the same with the newer Navara Pro 4X. You still get a 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder diesel engine. This one is slightly detuned only. This one only has 163 horsepower and 403 Newton meters of torque compared to the 190 horsepower and 450 Newton meters compared with the upper variants like the VL and the current Pro 4X. So here on the left side, there's a lot of blank buttons, a cup holder, it's my water jug. And then here in the door, I was expecting a lot of plastic here. Yes, there is, but there's also a nice fabric soft pad here on the door for your shoulder. These seats are just fabric. It's a very, very nice quality. I gotta say, this feels very similar to the new Mitsubishi Expander. I also have a review of that. I mean, if you own this and have that new Expander, you'll understand what I mean with that fabric seats. Going back here, you have steering wheel, no buttons here whatsoever, very simple. You have an analog tachometer, analog speedometer, just a little bit different layout compared with the newer ones. Then here in the center, you have your manual handbrake, 3 blank buttons, 2 cup holders, that's pretty much it. Glove box is alright, and then above here you have 2 lights, sunglasses holder, then visor, ticket clip holder, vanity mirrored light, as you can see. Down extend. Why did the older ones get gooder stuff? Gooder stuff? I mean, compared with the new one, look how thick and the quality. I'm just being honest, this older one just feels better than the newer Navara Pro 4X. I don't know why. Maybe I need more seat time again in the newer Navara. So anyone watching from any Nissan dealers, hook me up please. Let me know if you have other variants for test drive. I really want to drive a Navara again. Then going back here, center console box, still fabric. It is quite small, but there's a 12-volt socket underneath. It's enough. Sorry if it's a bit messy in here because this is Osh's new daily. Well, this is technically his mom's car. So, hi to Osh's mom, by the way. Yeah, this has been their daily. There's a lot of things they told me about this Navara 4x2. Number one, it's not very good at off-road if muddy and slippery. Of course, it's a 4x2. Being, again, third only to the base model, I was expecting the back seats not to have any toys. Well, yeah, there's no central armrest, no map pockets here and there. But, there are 2 air conditioning vents here in the rear. Why don't other pickup trucks have this? Even like lower variants. And also being Nissan, they have the legendary air conditioning system. You just heard, I just started this few minutes ago. It's already freezing. What are we? Level 3 aircon. So no wonder why Sir Vince Pornelos got this vehicle because of its aircon. So yeah, that's about it here with this 2016 Navara. Very good workhorse, I must say, with the interior. It will just get you point A to B. Speaking of point A to B, let's go for a drive. This is it. Gonna drive this Navara on. Oh. Okay, immediate impression. Compared with the Pro 4X, well, sorry I keep mentioning that because that's literally the only Navara I've driven. This thing feels heavier than that. Even that was a 4x4 and this being a 4x2. This thing is heavy. I mean, it's not truck-like. The feeling feels like I'm driving a Isuzu MUX. That kind, almost as heavy as that, just being honest. And then here, since we're here already, rocky bit off-road. My friend also drove me here. Now this is what I still like with the Navaras, old and new, is their comfort. I mean, look how bumpy this and rocky this place is. Look at that. Goes through them easily. And like all Navaras, this has the best comfort of any pickup truck, hands down. And being a 7-speed automatic. Okay, pretty responsive. Same response time with the newer Navaras, and albeit they detuned the engine, it's not far off the performance. And again, like I said, the quality here with this Navara, this has also a little bit better insulation than the new ones, because at higher speeds, when I drove the Navara Pro 4X, you can hear the engine a lot at like higher speeds. So I'll just go out here at faster paces. This one, I don't hear that much. I mean, at lower speeds, it's not as annoying as or as drony as the newer ones. And then here, bumpy part. Okay, not too bad, but definitely better than the Navara Pro 4X for some reason only. And as well, like the newer Navara, this one I have to commend. The automatic transmission is pretty responsive. Here, just Lord. Wow. Yep. This has better insulation around the engine. That was my biggest complaint with the Navara Pro 4X. It is quite noisy at higher speeds, but this one, yeah, I love this performance. Even though you have what, like 27 horsepower less, something like that. It's a good daily. I see why Osh's family got this in the first place. And then again, why do you think I want the Ranger Wildtrak 4x2? Because the 4x2s are meant to be city crawlers. And like all pickup trucks, yeah, there's body lean, but it's not too bad. But I'm not gonna complain again with this ride. Yep, despite being detuned, performance is very, very good. It's brisk enough, I have to say. So here now, around Eastwood, where this truck feels at home here. And this is what I like also with this Navara. Despite being a pickup truck, as I said, maneuverability is not too bad. And as well, fun fact, we almost got this Navara. Compared with our Stradas before, this was on our short list as well. Because my dad as well commended the comfort of this thing. But however, since we're both fast drivers, we went for our Stradas instead. And then here, look at tight spaces, tight streets here on Eastwood. So easy to drive. Even Osh found this so easy to drive. And here's the other thing with this detuned engine. Since you have almost the same mechanical bits with the more powerful variants, this one is so good on fuel economy. This one's an average only. Around here, in Circulo, Verde, around C5, and here in Eastwood, I've been averaging 11.1 liters per 100 kilometers. That's 9 kilometers per liter. So I understand that comment now, whoever commented that in my Ford Ranger, new Ford Ranger Wildtrak 4x2 review, that was a thirsty vehicle. Yeah, I kinda get that now. My best average in that car was 8 kilometers per liter. This one was doing 9, and I'm not even trying that hard to be light-footed. As well, for the second-hand market, if still guys want to buy an old Navara, well, not this one's, this exact one's not for sale, still pretty high up in value, especially the 2018 models and above. I've seen some models like this EL 4x2 automatic, they still hold their value at around 1 million pesos. But for model years like this 2016, 2017 model, it's around 640 to 880,000 pesos. That's not bad at all. These guys hold their value up pretty well. Wow. Love the performance of this. And as well, the brakes. Okay. Better than the Strada and as close to the new Ranger. That's all I have to say with these brakes. So that concludes my review of this 2016 Nissan Navara. I'd like to thank my very good friend of mine, Osh, for making this review possible. And hopefully I can review more of their cars. Hopefully. So yeah, hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more future car reviews. Bye bye.